If you ride the TTC, this could be a long and troublesome weekend for you.
That's because you're going to be thinking of an alternative way to get to work on Monday. The union says it's going to strike 4 a.m. Monday, halting all streetcars, subway trains, and buses in this city. 1.5 million riders would be stranded. That's unless the two sides reach a deal on the weekend.
CTV's Naomi Parnas is at union headquarters in Richmond Hill. Naomi, there is still hope that a deal can be reached, but the union leadership is saying they'd have to close a pretty wide gap.
That's right, Christine. There are a number of sticking points, and Amalgamated Transit Union boss Bob Kinnear just told us moments ago that there is still ample time to avoid a strike. But what he's saying is if they don't reach an agreement by Sunday, he will tell his workers to withdraw their services by 4 a.m. Monday morning.
We said that we would give at least 48 hours notice of any withdrawal of services. We are giving nearly twice as much time because we know the mayor is in China, and we want to give him some time to step into this situation and do what is fair. There is still time for the mayor to stop this action. Everybody knows that the mayor calls the shots when it comes to the TTC settlement. He did so in 2005, and he will again in 2008. There should be a sign on the mayor's desk. The bus stops here. For our part, we will continue to bargain, and we hope that we will get an offer by 4 p.m. on Sunday that we can recommend to our members. If no such offer is forthcoming, we will begin to notify our members not to show up for their scheduled shifts. We regret that this step is necessary, and we understand that most of the public will not be on our side. But our alternative is to continue to accept second-class treatment in what the mayor says to the Chinese and others is a world-class city.
Now, a lot was just said at this press conference that happened just about a half an hour ago, and some very harsh words from the union boss. He said that right now he feels that TTC workers are being treated as second-class citizens as compared to other workers in the city of Toronto. He says they don't have comparable benefit packages or wages, and he also said that in comparison to other areas in the GTA, like Brampton and Mississauga, the TTC workers are getting paid less, and their benefit packages are less, and he'd like to see that be more. So those are the main sticking points right now: their compensation for injured workers, the benefit package, as well as their pension plan. And he's calling on Toronto's mayor, who right now, we should note, is in China. He'd like the mayor to get involved in these talks. He'd like Adam Giambrone, the TTC chair, to get involved in these talks. He said that the union has spent a lot of time thinking this over. They know the impact this will have on the 1.5 million people who use the system every day, but he says at this point they do not feel like they're getting a fair deal. He did say that what they're doing right now is pressure tactics. He said that at this point they're giving them a deadline of Monday in the hopes that they'll come to the table with a better deal over the weekend and that they'll be able to avoid a strike. And we'll make you feel a little bit better by letting you know that that's exactly what happened in 2005. The union was at the table here at the hotel here at the Sheridan Parkway, and right at the last minute the mayor stepped in and a deal was reached and a strike was averted. So it looks like that's what they're hoping will happen at this point, but he said they're still very far apart, and he said that the workers are feeling like they're second-class citizens, and until they feel like they're being treated as equally as the other city workers and workers in Brampton and Mississauga, that, you know, this is what they're going to do. They're going to have to withdraw their services to try and teach the city a lesson, is basically what he's saying. So a lot happened there. We will have a full review throughout the day and later on tonight at 6 o'clock as to how this will affect you, and we'll have comment from TTC Chair Adam Giambrone in just a little while. So reporting live, I'm Naomi Parnas, sending it back to the desk.